So then we're getting up onto our heading here of 360, and we're capturing our altitude, 3,500. It's been about 15 minutes or so, so this is when I'm going to go ahead and manage my fuel as needed. I want to be on the left tank, which I just switched before all the airwork and stuff, and then I also want to realign my compass. So we're lined up with north with the roads and everything. With the compass deviation, that matches up and everything, so that's looking good. And we're at our altitude. Now we're going to start to get into this higher altitude airwork, which will be things like steep turns, slow flight, power off stall, power on stall. So we're going to do a couple of things. We're going to do our pre-maneuver checks and our clearing turns. We want to do the pre-maneuver checks first because we don't want to do clearing turns and then spend 30 seconds or a minute doing those pre-maneuver checks while you fly away from the area you just cleared. So we want to do this right to left flow first, or whatever it is in your airplane. RP, and like fuel pump, mixture, throttle, primer, mags, and the fuel selector. Going back off, making sure we don't get up on our altitude there. And we are flying over an airplane. They're about 2,000 feet below us, so we'll pay attention to that. I think it's a crop duster work. Yep, it is a crop duster work in that field right there. So they shouldn't be an issue for us when we're all the way up here. Okay, so pre-maneuver check's done, and we're going to do our clearing turns. First maneuver of the day, we definitely do our clearing turns. After that, it's your discretion. Some people do clearing turns every single maneuver, and the examiners will just kind of honestly get a little bit of annoyed. It's a little much. So what we want to do, as needed, right? So the first maneuver, yeah, we're going to do our clearing turns. I'm not sure if this area is clear. And then let's say we do a slow flight or, our maneuver, and we go into the next one. While we were looking outside, we're scanning, we still feel like it's clear. We don't necessarily have to do another set of clearing turns, 30 seconds later, but it's completely your discretion. So it's all situational. Okay, we're doing a clearing turn to the left there. I'm checking for traffic. We want to be turning at about 20 to 30 degrees of bank, about that 30 realistically. But we don't want to fixate it on it either, right? We want to be about that, but we want to be looking outside the airplane. Just roughly 30 while scanning for traffic effectively. See, I've been drifting up on the altitude just a little bit, just noticing it and correcting it. If that ends up happening on the day of, whether we're getting a lot of thermals that kind of keep throwing us up. It happens. Just correct it and move on. It's consistently exceeding the tolerances. It's not a one-time fail type of thing. So we got back down to our altitude. Then I'm going to go ahead and actually start with some steep turns here today. So I'm going to fly just a little bit more north. We're over kind of a slightly congested area, a town called Parkview.